Welcome back, Culers. Barcelona's preseason tour is officially over, and it ended with a bang. From a stunning 5-0 victory over Tegu FC to Gavi's incredible return to form, there's plenty to unpack from Asia. In today's jam-packed update, Rashford scores his first Barça goal and gets praise from Hansi Flick. Gerard Martin shines as a new defensive option. Gavi becomes the top scorer of the tour and might just knock De Jong out of the 11. Youth stars like Dro Fernandez and Tony Fernandez make headlines. And controversy erupts over Barca's new €44 million sponsorship deal with DR Congo. Buckle up, because this is a roller coaster you don't want to miss. The recent game between FC Barcelona and Tegu FC was a one-sided domination. La Blaugrana emerged victorious, and they did so in dominant fashion. However, it also marked the end of the Barcelona preseason tour in Asia. Throughout this tour, the club has managed to sort out the squad and the coaching staff got a close look at their players. This included the new summer arrivals as well, with Marcus Rashford being a key point of interest. After the dominant win over Tegu FC, Hansi Flick was full of praise for Marcus Rashford, who recently opened his goal tally for Barcelona. Speaking to Marca, the coach emphasized Rashford's versatility, saying, "Rashford can play as a number 9, as an 11. We played him because Ferran had some issues. This flexibility makes Rashford a key asset in Flick's tactical plans, especially as injuries or rotations demand positional shifts." Flick also highlighted the performance of Gerard Martin, who impressed as a center-back. The coach pointed out his adaptability, likening it to Eric Garcia's ability to slot into multiple roles. Martin's emergence adds even more depth to the squad, something Flick clearly values as he shapes this new-look Barca side. And with Gerard, we tested whether he could adapt to playing as a center-back. It happened with Eric, who adapted to a different position than his usual one, and now with Gerard. It's good to have players who can perform in multiple roles. As for what is next for the club, that would be the Jong Trophy game against Congo. Following that final friendly game, Barcelona will need to prepare for the fast-approaching La Liga opener against RCD Mallorca. Barcelona capped off their preseason tour to Asia with a superb performance against Tegu, notably winning 5-0. As the preseason tour comes to an end, one of the major highlights for the Barcelona team has been the performances of Gavi. The young midfielder has started the preseason in an emphatic fashion, emerging as the club's top goal scorer in the 3 friendlies. In addition to his performances, Gavi has also emerged as a leadership candidate as Barcelona considers stripping Marc-Andre ter Stegen of his captaincy. Frenkie de Jong at risk of losing his place. Gavi's superb performances in preseason may have a domino effect in the Barcelona team, potentially leading to Frenkie de Jong losing his place in the starting 11. This is according to Diario AS, which suggests that the coaches have taken note of Gavi's impressive performances. And therefore, it won't be surprising to see the youngster emerge as a regular star. Unfortunately, Gavi's ascension could come at the expense of another star in the form of Frenkie de Jong. De Jong is coming on the back of a turnaround season where he was one of Barcelona's most consistent players, even redeeming himself as a first-team regular. But should Gavi start to feature regularly, Coach Flick might want to replace De Jong in the starting 11, with Gavi and Pedri starting in midfield. This could prove to be quite the twist, especially given the fact that De Jong is currently on the verge of signing a new long-term contract at Barcelona. Therefore, it will be interesting to see how things shape in the Barcelona midfield as the club gear up for an important season ahead. Barcelona are now heading home from a successful preseason tour of Asia that brought preseason wins against Vissel Kobe, FC Seoul and Tegu. The tour saw Hansi Flick give plenty of game time to some more exciting youngsters as well as the club's summer signings. We all know better than to make too much fuss from preseason tours, but there's certainly lots of positives to take from the trip. Let's take a look. Gavi. Gavi admitted himself he's feeling really good after topping the scoring charts on the tour with 3 goals. He also captained the side and looks in superb shape ahead of the start of the new La Liga campaign. The 20-year-old wasn't a regular starter last season as he made his comeback after ACL surgery, but he looks in the mood to give Hansi Flick a real selection headache when it comes to choosing his first 11 for the new campaign. What a chip. Flick has plenty of midfield options but will know better than anyone that a fully fit and firing Gavi deserves a place in the starting 11. Gavi's goals and performances on the tour will also have handed the midfielder a big confidence boost, and he'll be hoping that 2025-26 can be his season. The kids. During Barcelona's recent preseason tour in Asia, young talents like Dro Fernandez and Tony Fernandez truly stepped into the spotlight. Dro, just 17, made a dream debut by scoring against Vissel Kobe, earning praise from none other than Gavi himself. Tony followed suit by netting his first senior goal, giving Hansi Flick even more reason to trust the next generation. Their impressive performances suggest both could see more first-team minutes in the upcoming season. Off the pitch, however, the club stirred controversy by announcing a €44 million sponsorship deal with the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. While the financial boost was welcomed by fans concerned about Barca's ongoing economic struggles, the partnership has sparked international criticism. Concerns center around DR Congo's poverty levels, corruption, and human rights record, with many questioning whether the deal aligns with Barcelona's values as more than a club. The deal will see the DR Congo Tourism Board promote the country on the sleeve of Barcelona's shirt, with the slogan, RD Congo, Cœur d'Afrique. DR Congo, Heart of Africa. It follows on from similar campaigns by Rwanda and Botswana in recent years looking to sponsor football teams, while as Monaco and AC Milan have signed similar agreements with DR Congo. Swedish government critical of Barcelona-DR Congo deal. Meanwhile, Swedish Government Minister for International Development Cooperation and Foreign Trade of Sweden, Benjamin Dausa, has spoken about the matter, as one of the sides that sends aid to DR Congo. Sweden's Minister for International Development, Benjamin Dausa, has strongly criticized the recent sponsorship deal between FC Barcelona and the Democratic Republic of Congo. He made it clear that Swedish financial aid, meant to provide essentials like food, vaccines, and education, should never be used to fund a football sponsorship. This comes amid growing concerns about DR Congo's priorities, as the country continues to face widespread poverty, with 73% of its population living below the poverty line. Furthermore, the nation ranks near the bottom of the Global Corruption Index at 163 out of 180. Adding to the controversy, Amnesty International has raised serious human rights concerns about the DR Congo government. The country's stance on LGBTQIA+ rights, along with reports of abuse and violence in conflict zones, clashes with FC Barcelona's image and their core values, especially their more than a club motto and commitment to inclusion. In short, while the sponsorship may offer Barcelona financial relief, it has sparked backlash due to ethical, humanitarian, and political concerns surrounding DR Congo's leadership and priorities. Looking to criminalize. With fighting ongoing between DR Congo and Rwandan-backed rebel groups, there have also been reports of extrajudicial killings by government forces. If there is one player at FC Barcelona who never goes down without a fight, it is Pablo Gavi. The young La Masia gem has always fought for his place and never questions the club's decisions. However, in terms of merit, the Barcelona midfielder always wants to compete. Despite suffering an ACL injury that sidelined him for around a year, Gavi has returned with determination and a newfound hunger. Following the conclusion of the recent preseason tour, he was named as Barca's official top goal scorer of the tour. With his superb performances, including his recent display against Tegu FC, Gavi has created a new debate over the midfield positions within the team. In terms of the pivot position, the former 2022 Golden Boy winner now has a solid case for himself. Gavi makes a strong case for himself at Barcelona. As highlighted by AS, Gavi is making a strong case to be Pedri's partner once the official season kicks off. While Frenkie de Jong remains a consistent performer, the Spaniard has simply exceeded all expectations so far. With even Hansi Flick reportedly pleased with his displays, the young midfielder remains committed to finding his spot in the team. Moreover, after having scored 2 brilliant goals in the recent game against Tegu FC, Gavi seems to have finally found his best version again. Now, moving forward, it is a new headache for Hansi Flick to figure out. While Pedri and de Jong seem to have been guarantees in his mind, Gavi's emergence as an informed player is surely going to make the Barcelona coach question his upcoming selection decisions. So there you have it, Keulers. A successful tour wrapped up, Gavi is back with fire in his boots, Flick has some serious decisions to make, and the midfield is suddenly overflowing with talent and tension. But off the pitch, the DR Congo sponsorship has sparked global criticism and raised serious questions about Barca's values and image. With the Jong Trophy next and the La Liga opener just around the corner, the season is starting with plenty of excitement and a little bit of controversy. Let us know in the comments. Should Gavi start over Frenkie de Jong? And what's your take on the DR Congo sponsorship deal? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a Barca update. Visca el Barça. Until next time.